before I begin speaking. When I say feel good, y'all say feel great, but only if you mean it. Feel good? Feel great. Feel good? Feel great. Listen, today's topic, I understand, is about voting oppression and suppression of some sort, correct? Am I correct? Okay. So that's not the only kind of suppression that you're going to experience in life. There's going to be all kinds of suppression, not just voting. So don't fight for just voting rights. You're gonna have to fight to exist, to wear your hair a certain way, to wear or not wear makeup, to wear or not wear earrings, to wear or not wear a skirt or a pair of pants. You're always gonna have somebody willing to tell you what to do, who to be, what to enjoy and what to not, what's good for you, what's bad for you. When these things happen, I want you to think real closely, real deeply upon yourselves. And ask yourselves, what do I want? There's always going to be somebody willing to tell you what to do. To tell you that your dreams ain't nothing. You can be oppressed and suppressed from being the magical beings that you were supposed to be. Maybe you were supposed to be a poet. Maybe you were supposed to be a dancer. Maybe you were supposed to sing and make people cry and move spirits without touching them. Maybe that's your gift. Maybe college is for you, maybe it's not. Maybe you're supposed to be a mechanic or a hairdresser and do some fabulous braids, right? Maybe, just maybe, what's been dictated upon you is not what's supposed to be. My father was as dark as a lot of you in this room. And that milk chocolate brother had to fight for everything he got. Everything he got. To get a job, to get his pay, to get recognized as a mechanical engineer, an industrial engineer from the Dominican Republic with a thick accent, especially when he was nervous. But my father's no longer with us. But through me, through my children and my grandchildren, he lives on, and so does my spirit, and so does the spirit of my ancestors, as do you. Your spirits of your ancestors, those that have come and gone before you, those that loved you and left, those that left before they had a chance to love you, they are all here with you now, as you embrace greatness. Today on this day, I understand there's a little bit of you from all over the state, right? You come from all over the state, and look at you here in one room. Now take a moment and acknowledge yourselves. Look at all the shades of skin, all the textures of hair, the broadness of noses, the thickness of lips. Look around you right now. You have a whole monster media machine trying to tell you that this right here is not possible. You have a whole system out there telling you that this right here is wrong, that you shouldn't be sitting in the same row, much less enjoying it. There's a whole bunch of people out there creating division, and color is not where it lays at. It's been used as a cloak and dagger mechanism to make us think that we're enemies because of color, but that's not true. Hisani, stand up, come here, please. That's my son. If his hair wasn't the way he was, maybe he could be confused for not being mine, for not belonging to me, for not belonging to us. And maybe, just maybe, you'll be a little bit less mistreated in this world that we live in. But it's up to us. It's up to each and every one of you to break these chains, to break these cycles, so that people like my son can grow up in a better world than the ones that we've handed you. We tried. We're still trying. That's why I'm here. That's why Akil does what he does. That's why all the staff people here, everybody that served you as a mentor, as a guide through this process, that's why we do what we do. You don't have the right to give up, ever. It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter what you're told. It doesn't matter how hard you fall. This time last year, I was checking on Price Right and Priceline and Kayak and all those sites to see which hotel rate was cheaper for the night, because I didn't have a home. You understand? This day last year, we was going through that process. I've lived in shelter. I've been in the hands of the DHCD. Shelter ain't always shelter the way that it's arranged, because the wrong people are dictating policy. opportunity to take a little less beatings and make changes happen, and that's why we're here. Now we lay it upon you. What you gonna do? When somebody tells you that you can't, you tell them that you're lying, and if they have doubts, you tell them that I said so, and send them my way. Do we have an understanding? The world is perishing for lack of light. Each and every one of you that took part in this tenacity challenge is a lighthouse. If not already beaming, you're in the making, baby. A light bulb is just getting screwed in properly. You understand? The world is perishing for lack of light. Each and every one of you has a gift. If you didn't, you wouldn't be here. Those gifts do not belong to you. The universe bestowed that upon you so that when it got real dark and real ugly, y'all can shine beauty and light and make it better. That's what I'm trying to do. Tomorrow, in 5 years, in 10 years, you may forget my name, you may forget the structure of my brain, honey, the pattern on my skirt, but you're going to remember my words. Because there's always going to be somebody willing to tell you no, willing to tell you stop, willing to tell you you can't do it, willing to not pay you enough for what you do, and able, because not enough of the right people are sitting in the right seats. So I lay this upon you today, because I have a duty to my ancestors. Because if my ancestors still walked and still talk to this day, what would they say about the cruel world we now live in? To see all of their sacrifice for a world of sin, futures looking grim, lives now trimmed from the exercise of dodging bullets of evil, while trying to maintain a peaceful existence. Simple things taken for granted, many a seed planted in soil poisoned by deception. There's no light to bring fruit to conception, much less birth. If your soul could be measured at this point, what would be its worth? For day after day, we seem to take for granted all of the gifts and seeds by life planted, opportunities falling like autumn leaves in the wind. Close your eyes, extend your hand, pull out your shirt, create a basket with your skirt. Dream something, want something, do something. Don't continue to let life pass you by. For since birth, you've seen seconds turn to minutes, minutes to hours, and those hours to days. That fly by, waiting for you to embrace that epiphany. Drop lightning claws and finally see you have what happened to your last night and breath. The opportunity to be a fruit-bearing tree, willingly able to nurture all those in this proximity, but instead, we consciously keep turning a deaf ear, turn our backs out of fear, knowingly choosing not to be. And unknowingly choosing to become Jesus is here. What if you knew that your time was near, that someone else's clock was winding down? Would you choose to be an adjective, a verb, or a static noun? Smile or frown, be a prince or a pauper? And would you, could you, should you not just grab and be allowed to look upon a jewel-bearing crown with the intent to wear it? Tell me now how you see fit. That we've lost our belief for love, truth, and loyalty, respect, honor, and affection given genuinely. How easy it is for them to stand and expect from me when they can't even look in the mirror and see what Jesus would see. The greater good, spiritual Robin Hoods of their dream robbing capabilities. That's right. That's what programs are the tenacity challenge. And artists that take hold of their dream and their magic have done for me. Mad random, I know. But as my thoughts wander to and fro, I ask you, each and every one of you, if you truly knew that the sky was your limit, how tall would you be willing to grow? My name is Michelle LaPoetica Richardson, and I am a poet that comes from immigrants. How many of you in this room come from immigrants? Ooh, honey. Yes, baby. We either swam over, ran over, flew over. All of us, it doesn't matter your color of skin or your last name, none of that matters, baby. None of this is us. None of it. So, I ask you today to remember my words. You belong. This is as much your home as it is mine that was born in Manhattan, a province of the Dominican Republic. Don't let anybody ever tell you you don't belong. And when they do, may you have the fertile ground beneath your feet to plant your roots just much deeper. Because nobody has the right to tell you where to be, who to be, or when to become. That is entirely and solely up to you. Don't ever let anybody make that decision for you. There'll always be somebody willing if you let them.
Mom.
So I lay it upon you to make it right. Whatever I can do to help you, I am here. And remember, I told you last year, this time I was hotel hopping. Okay? Today I stand before you as a 3-time Grant Award winner for grants that I've gotten for the first time so that I can pay my artists what they're due and not what they're worth, because they're all invaluable. There is value in art. You know why? Because we are the storytellers of life. There would be nothing in those history books if it wasn't for us. Us, the writers, us, the painters, us, those of us that dance and put a beat to it so that nobody will know. We are the storytellers of life. Don't ever tell you that. Don't ever let anybody tell you that that has no value. Because here I am, as a constant and consistent and humble gardener, spreading seeds upon y'all's spirits today, hoping to see the blossoming that will come. Hoping, willing into the universe, that I see the blossoms from this room at one point. Never allow anyone to tell you that you have no purpose. You are here. And you will feel lonely sometimes on the ledge that you choose to walk upon, and that's okay. And you will feel fear, and you'll be scared. And that's okay, because there's no courage without fear. None. You can't overcome it. What makes you brave? You understand? Push through. Stay positive. People may even try to sling mud or something else on you. You understand? When that happens, remember who you are. Don't ever let anybody turn you into a question mark. Stand firmly in the concept and perspective of who you are, who you choose to be. I ask nothing else and nothing else than you to be you. Be you unapologetically. Always. Always. The labels and the labels. At the end of the day, we're living, breathing human beings. And evil knows no color. I've been hurt by people darker than me and lighter than me. I've been humiliated and I've been kicked while I was down by people darker than me and by people lighter than me, by people older than me, by people younger than me. It has no face, it has no color. Hate is hate is hate is hate. Do you understand? There are people out there that will make you think it's based on color, but it's not. Watch the babies play. If you don't teach it, it won't exist. I put that upon you as well. Don't teach your babies to hate because of color. Don't teach your babies to hate because of a badge or a uniform. We have to break those cycles today. Walk mindfully. My father used to always tell me, Mina, every time you make a mistake, a little tail grows. Every time you make a mistake, it grows. Just a little longer. And a little longer. And what happens when somebody wants to stop you dead in your tracks? And you try to escape? You gave them enough to hold you back with by following you, cutting corners. You understand? Never give them the ammunition to use against you, baby. Never that. Be smarter, work smarter, not harder. Work smarter, not harder. The world is perishing for lack of light. You are all lighthouses in this room. I expect and ask of nothing else than for you to shine. Thank you.